So, we've all had the news about Akon divorcing his wife. We now know that the court even found that majority of Akon's assets and money have not been found on his bank account, leaving only $10,000 in Akon's bank account. Well, in this edition of Legal News Daily, I discuss a number of issues. Number one, was it legal for Akon to shift his entire property and wealth and assets into his mother's name? Number two, what remedies can the wife have, or what remedies does she have moving forward? Number three, what remedies does Akon have? And most importantly, what can we all learn from this case in the legal lens? So, welcome to Legal News Daily, and let's discuss all of this moving forward. Hello everyone, welcome back to Legal News Daily. I'm usual host Terry Kahuma on this channel, and straight to the point. It's no secret, and Akon is not a new person to our ears. Akon is an American/Senegalese artist who has been in the limelight for the past 32 years. Now, Akon got a shocking revelation when his wife, who he has been married to for the last 29 years, has filed for divorce. She filed a petition in the state court or in the district court in the area where they live in, and she's now saying that I'm now divorcing Akon after 29 years. Now, the court proceedings have now begun. She filed a petition, she also accompanied with affidavits and everything. So, in accordance with the divorce laws in the United States, every particular state has its own divorce laws. The divorce laws in Arizona will differ from the ones in Los Angeles, or the ones in California, or the ones in Atlanta. Now, but they are all governed with particular principles. Number one, we have what are called community assets, and we also have what are called equitable assets. So what are called equitable distribution assets. So community assets are a situation where the court will now consider dividing the assets of the two people in the couple, or the two people who have been married, equally. So that's a 50-50. Then equitable distribution assets are where still the court will try to be as fair as possible, but still it will not be as 50-50 as the community assets. So now, when you look at the particular case, Akon's wife, or now his soon-to-be ex-wife, is now trying to divorce him for a whopping $100 million. So now, therefore, it means that the court is now going to use equitable distribution assets, where it is not 50-50, but they are going to consider and ask, why is it that Akon's wife is asking for $100 million? They asked her in the district court, and then they asked her, why are you asking Akon for $100 million? She said, ever since she married Akon, his entire music career, his entire action career, his movies, everything, I was there from the beginning. So now it is only right that I move away with $100 million. Now, when the court did its due diligence, it now found that Akon did not even have $100 million. He not only had $50,000, he had $10,000 to his name. Now, $10,000 is equivalent to 40 million Uganda shillings. Now, even a normal average Ugandan who has been working for the last 32 or 35 years, really 40 million will be very little to have on your bank account. Now, they now found that all of Akon's assets, his record labels, his cars, his houses, his assets, even the ones not only in the United States but also in Senegal, where he originated from, are now in his mother's names, and they've been there for some time, meaning that his mother owns everything. Now, the most important thing we should ask ourselves is that, is this legal? Yes. Everyone has been making a lot of noise about Akon and Hakimi. Akon and Hakimi have shocked the entire world, and they have raised the bar high for a lot of men, because men have found themselves on the shorthand of divorce cases, meaning that they're the ones who lose out on majority of their assets that they've worked for. Now, yes, it is legal for Akon to do this, because there are no particular laws which say that that whatever I work for, if I, Terry Kahuma, in my entire life I earn $100 billion, that it should be in my name or in my wife's name. I can decide to put it in my mother's name. Now, there's no law that is barring Akon from that. That is why the court did not even go ahead start saying, okay, Akon, you know what, please transfer the assets to your name. So now, meaning that the wife actually does not have any locus standi. Now, this means that her case, yes, she may be filing for divorce, but it seems the only thing that she's going to have to battle against is the $10,000 that Akon has on his bank account, because that is legally under Akon's name. So if the $10,000 is registered under Akon's name, let's say in the Bank of America, let's assume Akon's assets are there, or his bank account is there, then that means that she's only entitled to Akon's $10,000, and therefore they'll have to split. Meaning, legally, she's only entitled to $5,000 if they're either going according to the equitable distribution assets or the community distribution asset way of divorce laws in the United States. Now, what remedies does Akon's wife have? The best thing I would do for her is just to divorce Akon and move away with nothing, because Akon legally does not own anything. Now, before I stop this video, I want to explain something to you. You, the viewers of Simply Legal, just know this. The fact that Terry Kahuma will have 100 cars in his backyard. I may have Mercedes-Benz's, Rolls-Royce. I may even own the Rolls-Royce company, or I may have 50% shares, let's say, in Mercedes-Benz as a company. Now, the fact that I have shares and I built the company from the ground, I can choose to put all my assets, all my money, all my bank accounts in a trust. So I can call it Kahuma Trust, or I can call it, let's say, Uganda Trust Limited. Now, that it removes legal ownership from me of my assets, and that means that legally, if someone comes to sue me, or any company, or my wife comes to me, that means that the court can now say that, you know what, Terry Kahuma doesn't own anything. So even if my wife or another company wants to sue me, they'll say, no, but Terry Kahuma owns assets in Coca-Cola, in Mercedes-Benz, in Uganda Clays. They'll say, no, but legally, all of his shares are inside Kahuma Trust Industries. So meaning that Terry Kahuma actually is a poor man and doesn't own anything. Yet I'm benefiting from the royalties that are coming from my shares and assets. So I wanted to explain that to you. You can work for all of your things, but you can bring a bag, which is the trust, and then put everything inside that. Or I can put legal ownership of all my assets under my children's names or my wife's names, or whoever I choose, maybe my brother. So if they sue me, or even if I die and someone comes to sue me for my wealth, then still the court can say Terry Kahuma didn't die with anything. All his assets are in a trust or someone else's name. So Akon, the remedies that he has still in this divorce case is that he can walk away with his $10,000 in his bank account, and still he can access all the royalties that his assets and shares are still, even if they are registered under his mom's name. So I wanted to explain that complex principle to you. Now, what can we learn legally from this is that, ladies, if you're marrying any man in the intent that you want to take away his property after 5 years or 10 years, then a lot of men are being woken up and enlightened. Just know that with time, many men are going to be filthy rich, but then in actual sense, their assets are in someone else's name, or they have put them in a trust or in a will. Now, the men, please also be faithful, because most of the times, by the time your lady is divorcing you, you have really annoyed her, and still you may not have that legal knowledge not to put your assets in your names. Well, I mean, it's truly Terry Kahuma. Until next time, please, let's see where the Akon case is going to go. Who knows? Something else could come up, or now she may actually now sue Akon's mom. I mean, it's truly Terry Kahuma. Until next time, let me know what I should talk about in the future.